This is Pastor Jasmine Taylor, and today we have the Reverend Attorney Aaron J. McCleod here. He'll be bringing to us our 60-second sermon for today. Welcome, Aaron.
Glad to be here, Reverend Jasmine.
Thank you.
Beloved, our sermon topic for this 60-second sermon is do the best you can with what you got. In the book of Luke, the 9th chapter, beginning at the 13th verse, it says, "But Jesus said to them, 'You give them something to eat.' They said, 'We have no more than 5 loaves, 2 fish, unless we go and buy food for all these people.' For there were about 5,000 of them men. And he said to the disciples, 'Have them sit down in groups of about 50 each.' And they did so, and had all of them sit down. And after taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, he looked up to heaven and blessed it. Then he broke the loaves and gave them to the disciples and set before the crowd. And they all ate and were satisfied." Beloved, we know this story as the multitude story, where Jesus employs his misfits, the disciples, to go out on a task to feed the multitude of 5,000 men. However, in this text, we overlook the women and the children. The beautiful thing about this text is that the disciples felt that they were ill-equipped with the resources that they had. They only had 5 loaves of bread and 2 pieces of fish. But Jesus says, no, you feed them with what you have. Jesus prayed over it, and the resources that they had on hand were enough. That is my word of encouragement for you today. There's an African-American hermeneutic that we sing in the black church singing tradition, which says, "I'm doing the best I can with what I got. I'm living the best I can with what I've got. I'm singing the best I can with what I've got. I'm praising the best I can with what I've got. And I'm shouting the best I can with what I've got." That's the essence of our story as people from the African diaspora. We've done great things with little resources. Lerone Bennett says that Benjamin Elijah Mays did so much with dimes, quarters, and nickels in comparison to the resources of a William Rainey Harper at University of Chicago with his service at Morehouse College. We've done the best that we could with what we've had. You look at Mary McCleod Bethune. She took $1.50 and started Bethune-Cookman College. We've done the best that we could with what we've had. Beloved, don't look at the things that we have and look down on them and think that they are nothing or not enough. Just understand that when you take the things that God has given you and you put it back in God's hand and you allow God to bless it, he will turn you a little bit into something much. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
Amen. Thank you, Reverend Aaron.
Anytime, Reverend Jazz.
Thank you. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of our 60-second sermons. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.